Hey, Ida, are you here? Hi, Ida.
Yes, 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 I am.
Okay. It's good
Sorry
to
about
see
that.
you. Good morning, everyone.
Cool. Thumbs up. Everyone can hear me, can see me.
Yes, perfectly.
Perfect. Good.
Hi, good morning. I can hear you. Yes, you're pronouncing it correctly. Thank you.
All right. We're about to start. Just a couple of seconds as we wait for everybody to join. For the ones who have joined us, just let us know where you're joining us from. Just put it in the chats, please. I know we are a very diverse group, very Pan-African. So let us know. Just chat us in the chat box. Let us know where you're joining from, please. It would be great to have our videos on as well. Nobody wants to let us know where they're joining from. I'm in Kenya. I'm in Nairobi. So I'm very, very excited to be joining a very, very diverse Pan-African group, which I know is very, very diverse. So please indulge me. Right. I see Tatiana is also in Nairobi. Nice. Anyango, Rwanda. Amazing. You see, you're just being shy. We even have somebody visiting from Kuwait. Amazing. This has just gone from Pan-African to global. Please continue indulging us. I can see Kisumu in Kenya. Wow. France. Again, we have literally gone global, so I will not say Pan-African anymore. Amazing. I can see Tanzania, Nigeria, Germany, Benin, Morocco. Great. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Great. Superb. Please continue telling us where you're joining us from as we wait for one more minute for people to join us. It's a very, very exciting time for us, especially. It's an award ceremony, so we are very, very excited. We want to keep time, want to ensure that everybody can hear me, can see me. Everybody's videos are on. I don't want to be the only one being seen. I also want to see the people I'm talking to. All right, great, 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 great. So I think we are ready to start. Very, very, very excited to be here. Very, very excited to be back to moderate this session again. I believe this is my third time moderating. I love award ceremonies. They are always so exciting. It's always a celebration. My name is Aida Nganga. I am head of community and ecosystems at CC Hub. And I also lead all our work in Kenya. But today I'm going to be a moderator. I will try to be as lively as possible, but also I like a very, 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 very indulging and participating audience. I know we are online, so please make sure you use the emojis, use the chat box, ask whatever questions that you have. If you can't hear, just put it in the chat box. Let us know that you can hear us, you can see us. Tell us how excited you are to be part of this award ceremony. Continue letting us know where you're joining us from. As I said, we have gone from Pan-African to global. I've seen a couple of people who have joined us from different areas and different parts of the world. So very, 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 very exciting. So a few housekeeping rules. As you all know, this program has been this is the fourth cohort, actually. Very, very exciting. Let's a round of applause. I think us as Co-Creation Hub, ICT, Impact Hub, having done this for, 4 consecutive years has been quite exciting for us, and the impact that has been created has been amazing. So we are, again, very, very excited to be here. Congratulations to the cohort 4. I know you have done amazing. I know this is not an easy program, but you have been very, very participatory. You've done us proud, honestly, and we are just extremely excited to be here. As mentioned, we have a couple of housekeeping rules. So this session is going to run in English. However, we are interpreting it in 3 different languages. So French, Portuguese, and Arabic. So please make sure to join the at the bottom. There's the 3 dots, which are more, and the rooms that you need to be in. Please join so that you can hear us properly. And for the ones who are joining us English speaking, just stay in this room. But for the ones who need interpretation, please ensure to join the different groups. Actually, I've been told that I was a bit wrong. So it's 4 cohorts, but 2 years. So 2 cohorts per year. That's very exciting. Even for us who are running these programs, I know it's not easy even for for the different partners that have been part of part of ensuring that this has been a very, very successful program. So again, very, very excited to be here. Just moving on, making sure, again, as I mentioned, if you do have any question, put it in the chats. Indulge me with using your emojis, making sure that you are participating, and making sure that if you can't hear me, if you can't hear the person who is speaking, please do let us know. If there are any glitches from our end, please do let us know, as we want this to be as seamless as possible. Now for the agenda, we're going to start with introductions. Again, I introduced myself, but we're going to have a couple of remarks from our different partners. And then we're going to go into the award ceremony for the incubator session bit of this program. And then we're going to also be, and then the next agenda will be going into the accelerator part of this program. Just a little bit about this particular program for the ones who, haven't been part of this. Again, this is the 4th cohort of the Fashionomics Africa Incubator and Accelerator programs implemented by ICT Africa and Impact Hub Consortium and Co-Creation Hub Limited, including the creative economy practice. It's been a very rigorous, program. We started with a call of application in July 2025, 6 weeks online training. Top 25 was selected, then shortlisted to top 13, and there was a whole demo day from the top 13, and now we are going to the award ceremony for the 6 participants, 3 from the incubator program and 3 from the accelerator program. So it's not been the cohort, the 13 finalists, the 25 finalists, all of them worked so hard, and everyone else who has been part of this program has worked so hard to ensure that there is impact, and they have learned a lot from this particular program. So moving on into the next phase of this section, we are going to have remarks from Bintu. So Bintu and I have had interactions before, even before I joined Co-Creation Hub. So it's always very excited to know how small this world is, to be honest. We did a program together, I think 4 years ago, and then here we are again. So I want to welcome Bintu, who is the senior officer at Affirmative Finance Action for Women in Africa, and also the lead for Fashionomics. So Bintu, please.
Thank you very much, Aida. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Akwaba, bonjour. I hope everyone is doing fantastic today. I want to start by extending really my warm welcome to all the amazing entrepreneurs, the colleagues, but also the partners joining us today for the Fashionomics Africa Incubator and Accelerator Program Award Ceremony. It's really a true pleasure to welcome you to this virtual celebration as we mark the closing of this 4th cohort for Fashionomics Africa Incubator and Accelerator. And really to echo what Aida was saying, today is about celebrating excellence, but also to reveal the 6 winners for this cohort, 3 from the incubator and 3 from the accelerator program. First of all, I want to start by congratulating all entrepreneurs who have completed the 6 weeks trainings, intensive program that was followed with networking, mentoring, coaching sessions. And I know you've worked really, really hard to get here. So congratulations. What I can say is that the pitching competition was incredibly insightful. And I think that I'm speaking for most of the judges when I say that it was really exciting to listen to all of you, and especially to see the innovation and creativity behind what you do. And so truly, yes, well done to each and every one of you. To give you a bit of background, the programs, the Incubator and Accelerator programs were designed with the support of the Youth Entrepreneurship and Innovation Multi-Donor Trust Funds, YEI, MDTF, and the Fund for African Private Sector Assistance, FAPA, at the African Development Bank, to address the critical needs of entrepreneurs, but also creatives in Africa's fashion industry. And the aim of the programs are really to help all of you tap into your full potential, elevate your brands, but also to support you in reaching new markets. In terms of the sector, I mean, all of you know, but the creative industries employs over 12 million people across Africa, and most of them are with the age of 45% are under the age of 35 years old. So it is considered as one of the most promising sectors for youth employment, but also for entrepreneurship. So the key message with supporting the creative industries is that it's not just cultural, it's really a solution to youth and employment. And this is what was beyond and what is driven the work that we're doing at the African Development Bank. And we know that the road is not always easy. Many entrepreneurs face significant challenges, from building a business and financial acumen to mastering, branding, marketing, digital tools, production skills, and so forth. So it's exactly the reason why the African Development Bank has taken a strong position through its Fashionomics Africa program, operating under the Affirmative Finance Action for Women in Africa initiative, AFAWA. And with AFAWA, we're committed to supporting and providing access to finance for women entrepreneurs across the continent and helping them overcome barriers and build lasting success. So I've mentioned it already, but the fashion industry has immense power to create jobs for youth, but for women as well, and the entire value chain from agriculture to retail. And by boosting access to capacity, sorry, I have a problem. By boosting access to capacity building activities, technical assistance, learning opportunities, the African Development Bank really continues to innovate and provide effective support to fashion entrepreneurs in this highly competitive sector. So I will stop here in terms of welcoming remarks. I will give the floor to my colleague Abdelkader Ben Brahim. Abdelkader is the coordinator of the Youth Entrepreneurship and Innovation Multi-Donor Trust Fund at the bank. So he can share a little bit more about the objectives of the trust fund and the support they're also providing to youth and young people across the continent. So AK, the floor is yours, and congratulations to all of you again.
Thank you. I hope you can hear me now. I was trying to unmute myself. Okay, wonderful. All right, thank you so much, Bintu, for the introduction. Thank you very much, Aida. Love your energy. Looking forward for you facilitating this event. So good morning, everyone. Bonjour, bon dia, sabah al khair. I hope you're all doing well. I see that we're covered. I hope you have everyone covered here from different corners of the continent. It's a real pleasure for me to join you today in this award ceremony, celebrating the fourth cohort of the Fashionomics Africa Incubator and Accelerator program. Even from a distance, connecting virtually, I still feel that this is a special moment. We are recognizing not only the outstanding entrepreneurs in the fashion industry, but also all the journey that all of you have taken together over the past few months. So let me start by congratulating all participants. Reaching this stage is already a significant achievement. I understand that it was a very rigorous program, from the online training to the pitch preparations, to the demo day that happened a few weeks back. All of you have invested a lot of time, energy, creativity into your businesses. So really, in many ways, everyone here is a winner, is already a winner. So as Bintu mentioned, the Youth Entrepreneurship Innovation Multi-Donor Trust Fund, our mission at the core is really to support young entrepreneurs to build businesses that are able to create jobs, unlock opportunities, and contribute to the economic transformation of the continent. Increasingly, we see more and more exciting opportunities are emerging from Africa's cultural and creative industries. In the fashion, media, design, broader creative sectors, it is incredibly rich, full of talent. We see a strong contingent of young entrepreneurs with original ideas, many distinctive voices, global ambition. what is missing, what we feel is missing sometimes is the structured support that is needed to help transform this talent into businesses that are investable, that can scale, that can create jobs, and also produce content that is export ready to export across the continent and across the world. So this is where programs like Fashionomics Africa play such an important role. At the Trust Fund, at the EMDTF, we're very proud to supporting this effort. Fashionomics really has been at the forefront of the African Development Bank's engagement in the creative industries. It has been helping entrepreneurs strengthen their business models, improve their market readiness, and also really connect with opportunities for growth and financing. At the same time, I feel also it's important that we should also acknowledge that we are still learning. Supporting the creative economy, in my view, requires new approaches, new partnerships, new financing pathways. And this really for an African bank that has been historically been focused on really investing in heavy infrastructure. So it is a major shift for the bank. Programs like this one really help us understand what works and also how we can continue building stronger ecosystems for the creative entrepreneurs across Africa. So today is not only about celebrating the winners, but it's also recognizing progress towards turning Africa's creative talent into sustainable enterprises, and to make them more visible, to be able to create jobs across the globe. So my message to all participants, I hope this journey has been valuable for you. We genuinely welcome your feedback. So please do continue sharing your experience and your feedback with Bintu and the team. And then together we can help improve the program in the future. So let me close by congratulating once again all the finalists, all the winners who will be announced later today. We're extremely proud to be part of this journey, and we look forward to seeing your businesses continue to thrive and grow in the months and years ahead. Thank you. And I wish you an excellent ceremony.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Abdul Kader and Bintu. It's amazing to see what the partners are doing to support the creative industries and creating a stronger creative industry ecosystem, right? Supporting young entrepreneurs to grow, to build sustainable businesses has always been at the core of what we do at CC Hub, and it's amazing to see different partners having the same vision. And it gives us great joy to work with the same partners who have the same vision as us, and to support the young entrepreneurs in the creative industries. So I want to request, as I said earlier, that we all put on our videos on. We want to make this as memorable as possible, to continue to remember this moment, as both remarks. As we continue to celebrate this, we know everybody's a winner today, honestly. Whether you are in the top 25, whether you are participating, whether in the top 13, whether you emerge as the sixth finalist spot for the Incubator and Accelerator, we are all winners. So we want to take a group photo before we go into the next agenda. So please, if you could put on your videos so that we can take a very memorable photo, so that we can continue, we can remember this amazing cohort and every single person who has joined us. So please, put on your videos so that we can see every single one of you. Team, let me know when you are ready so that everybody can put on their smiles.
We're ready.
Okay, perfect. I will hand it over to you so that you can tell everybody to smile and take the photo.
Hello, everybody. So let's just have, let's put on our best smiles. I know sometimes it can be quite stressful to smile, but let us do our best with this. Okay, let's a couple seconds more. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, everyone.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Emilore. That was amazing. I'm sure we will all continue to remember this moment. So on to the next agenda. We want to showcase a video showing the key outcomes of what the program has been able to achieve in the past, for as long as the program has been running. So Shemilore, please play the video. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was such a powerful video. Some claps, guys. Like, you can see the key outcomes of the program, what it's been able to achieve. It's been quite a journey, and this is just thanks to every single person who has been able to participate, those ones who applied for the program, participated, gave it all. And we couldn't have been here without you guys. So thank you so much. And again, it's just a joy to see what the program has been able to achieve and the key outcomes of the program. So as we mentioned, it's been 4 cohorts. So we want to call one of our alumni, from the past cohorts, who can tell us a little bit more about what the program has been able to do for us. So we'll have 2 alumni speaking, one from the Incubator program and one from the Accelerator program. So I'll hand this over to who's going to give some comments about the Incubator and what it's been able to do for him. So Joshua, over to you.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Okay, all right. So thanks for having me. Basically, I would say this participating in this program took our business from where we were before to where we wanted to be as at that point in time. We see our plans of going further in future, but it literally changed the trajectory of everything. It enabled us to go from that small company that was basically struggling to meet small production to be able to do something on our own. Because one of the things that we invested the funds that we got was in building our own equipment, because prior to the program we were outsourcing equipment. So you know what it means when you're outsourcing equipment, you're literally working on that person's timing. So you can't do things the way you would want to do it, but we're able to get our own equipment so we can produce as when we want it, when we want to produce in the quantities that we want to produce. So it really, really changed everything. Aside from the mentorship too, the training that we got during the program, it helped us in several other ways, and it's still helping us till today in new products that we're working on, new processes that we're developing and everything. So I would say a very big thank you to the organizers of this program, because it's really meant everything to us. Our journey will never be complete without Fashionomics Africa. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Joshua. And it's great to hear what the program has been able to do for you, from a small business to now having your own equipment, having your own timelines and not relying on other people's equipment. It's amazing to see what you've been able to do and how the program has been able to accelerate your business and where you are today. So again, congratulations, and we're very, very proud of you. On to the next alumni. I want to call upon Joy, who was the winner of Cohort 3. Joy, over to you.
Hi everyone, my name is Joy Obuya. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, and I'm the founder of Nawiri, a fashion brand designing for real African bodies. Our tagline is actually fashion for everybody and everybody. So I was part of Cohort 3, and I'm proud to be one of the top 3 winners. And when I joined Fashionomics, Nawiri had a product, we had passion, but if I'm being honest, we couldn't always articulate what made us distinctly us. And if your founder can't say clearly, no one else will, right? So the brand positioning, the brand positioning workshop changed that. So we got sharp on who Nawiri is, who she's for, and why it matters in a crowded market. And so that clarity didn't just stay in the workshop, it actually flowed into our marketing. We were able to find our voice. We defined our aesthetic. We stopped just filling a feed and we started creating content that actually connects. So the difference in how people perceive us now is very visible. So we're not just a business, we are actually building a brand. Then came the investor readiness and pitching sessions. And honestly, that is where everything shifted for me as a founder. So Fashionomics actually pushed me to see Nawiri not just as something I love, but as a business worth backing. It gave me frameworks, the language, and confidence to walk in rooms and hold my own. And I can sit here today and tell you that work paid off, because earlier this year we were able to secure an equity investor, and that has been a game changer for Nawiri, right? Someone actually chose to put real money behind this vision and behind what we are building, and that's not a small thing. So the funds from Fashionomics were great, but what was even greater and life-changing were the learnings, something that we can carry and help the business scale. So to the Fashionomics team, thank you for believing in African fashion founders, and believing that they deserve serious investment in their growth. And to my fellow founders on this call, keep building, because I believe what you're doing matters. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joy. That's amazing. As mentioned, it's not just about, it's what the program does for you to accelerate, right? And it's amazing to see that you've gotten follow-on funding. Personally, I've seen your brand grow, mostly because I'm Kenyan and I am a customer. So it's great to see what you've been able to do with your brand and getting that identity. So I pray that for each and every one of you who has been able to be part of this program, again, if you are going to be the final winner or not, the program has taught you capacity building, brand storytelling, which are things that nobody can take that away from you. You're always going to be able to use that and implement that into your brands. So we want to transition into the incubator part of this ceremony, which is very, very exciting. So we're going to be awarding a couple of people. So I want to introduce Oluwakemi, who is going to take us through this particular phase of the program. So Oluwakemi, over to you.
Thank you so much for that introduction and for holding the room. I love the energy. I am Oluwakemi Oshune, Senior Research and Project Coordinator at ICT Africa. And I have the pleasure of introducing an amazing entrepreneur, also doing incredible job and work on the continent in person of Ayango Milanya. She is CEO and co-founder of Third Eye. Hi, Ayango. Good morning. Over to you, Ayango.
Hello, hi. Can everyone hear me?
Loud and clear. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Oluwakemi, for that introduction. So good afternoon, everyone. Good morning in some parts of Africa. My name is Anyango, and I am a creative director and co-founder of Third Eye. We are a fashion tech and creative consultancy based here in Nairobi, Kenya. So before I get into my personal testimonial on how Fashionomics has helped me as an entrepreneur. I want to get into what we're building and just start by posing a question to you guys to give you, just to tap into your imagination. So have you ever watched your favorite TV show or film and seen the fashion in it and absolutely loved it and thought, I have to get it, but you don't have access to it, you don't know where to buy it? And that's what Third Eye is doing. We're changing this by turning wardrobe into cultural IP. We're building we're building a circular wardrobe infrastructure for African film and TV productions, essentially connecting designers, manufacturing partners, and production houses to create authenticated limited edition collections, which you as the audience can purchase. And how Fashionomics contributed to this is sharpening my thinking on how to communicate our business model, which is very important, and also being clear on who pays us and why. And since the program ended for me, we managed to secure 4 strategic partnerships. One has commissioned us in developing a fashion tech masterclass. We have 2 manufacturing manufacturing partners, one for garments and one for accessories. And we finally have our tech partner who will be building our technical infrastructure. The last thing I want to also get into is the classes. There's some that were just game changing for me, and that would be the fashion tech and IP, fashion and IP. They really spoke to me. I would say the fashion tech taught me to position technology as infrastructure and not to view blockchain as the story, but to use it as invisible authentication in building consumer trust. And with the IP in fashion, I learned the importance of protecting our proprietary systems early and have incorporated copyright language in our designer contracts, and also in structuring our circular wardrobe model as licensable IP and not just a service. So I want to thank Fashionomics for helping my growth as an entrepreneur, and this is just the beginning.
To see the progress you're making in your business, and also happy that the program has been able to propel you forward in the ways that you have shared. Thank you so much. All right. So without further ado, I will be handing over for the next phase of the incubator program to our director, our operations and project director at ICT Africa, in person of Omotayo Abraham. Hi, Abraham.
Hi,
The floor is
Oluwakemi.
yours. Thank you.
Hi, Oluwakemi. Hi, everyone. Please confirm that you can hear me.
Yes, can hear you.
Okay, fantastic. Thanks everyone for joining today's award ceremony. And like we've heard across the different presentations, everyone who has been a part of the Incubator and Accelerator program are winners, and we would like to celebrate you as you are a part of this award ceremony. And we look forward to the wins that we will do beyond the life cycle of this project. So please keep building and keep, iterating on your solution as you progress to the next level. Next slide, please. So I would like to just provide a quick overview of the top 13. So for context, the top 13 here, so we did have like a call for application that had many of us on this call be a part of the incubator program, and we went through all of the training modules like was shared in by the last presenter, and then after that there was an exam that was done which we all partook in, and then there was also the networking that also happened across the groups. But overall, as we went along, there was a funnel approach where we then are like the top 25, and then who were a part of the pitching session. And then finally, we had the top 13 who were, able to present to a jury during the demo day. So I will just speak a bit very quickly to the different businesses that were a part of the demo day. And these are like the top 13 from this top 13, we will be announcing the prize winners for the incubator program for this particular cohort. So the first person that I would be calling up is Tatiana. Tatiana is the founder of Afro Wema, business that is based in Kenya. So Afro Wema creates fashion using recycled materials like old denim, reclaimed textile, and local fabrics. Now, they use various fabrics, and they also do, the business turns clothing waste into stylish clothing and accessories. So they reduce, the environmental waste, and they're also able to create impact by the reason of the work that they do. But beyond that as well, and the business also supports closely, local artisans, and they give them skills and are supporting them actively to be able to contribute to the local economy and also essentially the creative economy. So once again, thank you, Tatiana, for being a part of the top 13. We wish you all the best in your business. The next person that I would be announcing is Nesrin. So Nesrin is the founder of Maison Nes. She is from Tunisia. Now, Maison Nes creates luxury fashion inspired by local heritage and craftsmanship. So the designs focus largely on, high quality fabrics and detailed handwork. So it produces, refined pieces that appeal to both local and also international audience. So they are able not to just sell in their local market, but also in Africa and beyond Africa. So what makes it different really is the blend of tradition with modern luxury. Thanks again for being a part of this program, and we wish you the very best. All right. Very quickly, I would now be announcing the third person, who is Multit. So Multit is the co-founder of Ngadele brand that is based in Cameroon. I'm waiting for the founder to be spotless, but I'll just go ahead while that is being done. So the brand creates bold clothing using strong prints and structured designs. It blends both local fabrics, with global fashion style, so that the product is both relatable, both to the local communities and also within a global context. The value is really in presenting African fashion as a modern fashion consideration for the international market. The next person I would be introducing is Kosikochuku Zora. Now, she is the founder of Owambe Fashion that is based in Nigeria. Owambe Fashion creates clothing for celebrations and special events. The designs are bold and rooted in traditions using fabrics like lace and handwoven textiles. The value is in, preserving culture while creating, standout fashion for high occasions. They also leverage tech to make sure that more people are aware of the product that they are creating and are able to relate with the brand. So its unique connection to the African and high glamour fashion is what also sets it apart. Congratulations once again, Kosi Sejuko. The next founder that I will be introducing is Ida Odeka. Ida Odeka is the founder of Apone. She's based in Kenya. So Apone creates modern clothing inspired by African culture. The brand mixes traditional designs with, styles that fit everyday and professional life. The value is in making, African fashion practical and also wearable for professionals. So if you're looking for something that is both relatable and professional, whatever design you're looking for, you would find that with Apone. Thanks again for being a part of the program, and we wish you the very best. The next incubator that I will be introducing is Gift Godfrey. So Gift Godfrey is the founder of Shem, and she's based in is based in South Sudan. Shem Africa uses fashions to promote culture and unity. The designs reflect, identities while also bringing them together to make sure that they are modern in terms of styling. The value is in using fashion as a tool for cultural expression. So think of it as not just having a fashionable piece, but also using it as a cultural expression. Once again, thank you for being a part of the program. Gift, we wish you the very best. All right, the next person that I will be introducing is Temilade Arike. Now, Temilade is the founder of Laudel Fashion House, based in Ghana. Laudel designs structured and elegant clothing for women, especially professionals. The brand basically looks at combining strong tailoring with African fabrics. The value is in creating confident, high quality fashion for modern women. Once again, thank you for being a part of the program. Temilade, wish you the very best. The next innovator that I will be spotlighting is Unkubito, who is the founder of Inyawe Arts Collection. Now, he's based in Rwanda. This business uses fashion and art to tell cultural stories. So think of it of using art to portray the details around fashion. The designs include symbols and patterns that speaks to our heritage and identity as a people collectively. Part of the income also supports education and healthcare for young people. The value is in combining creativity with social impact. Once again, thank you for being a part of the program, Kumbito. Wish you the very best. And then I will now be introducing Angela. She is the founder of Easy Studio that is based in Kenya. The brand makes clothing and accessories for people who are visually impaired, but not just them. It's basically for all people, but it just also makes sure to put people that are visually impaired into consideration. The designs includes features like raised patterns and QR codes that provides audio details that's about the clothes. This helps users choose and wear clothes independently without having to rely on others. What makes it unique is how it combines fashion with assistive technology in a practical way. Thank you once again for being a part of this program and wish you all the best as well. Next on the lead is Gerhard Mahmoud, who is the founder of Finish Star in Egypt. I'll just wait for her to come on the spotlights and then go ahead with her bio. All right, I maybe she does have some challenge connecting, so I will just go ahead to read a detail. So Finishstar is a fashion and lifestyle brand that uses unique materials like fish skin. So it's basically processed into a leather, so to create clothing and accessories. The brand turns waste from the fishing industry into styling and also durable fashion pieces. It focuses on sustainability while also appealing, good to have you here, while also appealing to modern culture. What makes it different is its use of unconventional materials, in this case, fish, and its focus on eco-friendly fashion. We wish you the very best, Gerhard, and thanks for being here. The next founder that I would be interested spotlighting is Lydia, who is the founder of Lydia George's clothing brand. The business is based in Ethiopia. Now, this brand basically uses traditional and woven fabrics to create modern clothing. It supports local textile makers as well, and also while updating traditional styles for today's markets. The designs are simple but rich in cultural meaning. What makes it stand out is its focus on preserving craftsmanship in a modern way. All right, so finally, before we call the next two founders, Tadiwa Nishe is the founder of Tadiwa Nishe from Zimbabwe. This business creates custom luxury clothing, including evening and bridal wear. The designs combine elegance with cultural elements. The value is in high-end personalized fashion with cultural identity. Thank you for being a part of the program, and we wish you the very best. Finally, I would be spotlighting Patricia, who is the founder of Okana Couture, that is based in Kenya. Now, Okana Couture focuses on custom-made and ready-to-wear clothing. The business creates high-quality outfit with strong attention to fit and detail. The value is in premium craftsmanship and personalized fashion. Thank you for being a part of the program, and we do wish you the very best as well. All right. Comment the hour, comment the time. Now, so the next thing that we will be doing is to now announce of this top 13. Like I did mention, all of the top 13s are winners. Everyone, okay. Everyone who also, engaged in this program beyond the top 13, beyond those that were a part of the demo day or the pitch sessions are all winners. However, we will be announcing the prize winners for the incubator program. And are we ready? I need to get our reaction to go ahead to announce. So just put your reactions and your comments in anticipation for the top 3. Now I'll be announcing them in no particular order. So it's not ordered. It's just more of having to call, a person first. All right. I see someone say that they're on the edge of their seats. All right. So the winner for this edition of the Fashionomic Africa Incubator program is Gerhard Mahmoud for Fishing Star. Please, let's spotlight her.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Please confirm if you can unmute. All right, congratulations for being part of the 3 winners. We would like to hear from you. How does it feel being a winner? Just give us your acceptance speech.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Imagine taking what people see as a waste fish skin thrown away from the Nile and turning it into
We cannot hear you if you're speaking, Gerhard. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, so are you able to speak? We just want to... Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. Imagine taking what people see as a waste fish skin from the Nile and turning it into a luxury handbag carved in Nairobi, Paris, New York. That is exactly what Fashionista does, and that is why I am standing here tonight.
All right, so
My name
you...
is Jihad Mahmoud, founder of Fashionista, a luxury fish leather brand from Aswan, Egypt. I thank Fashionomics Africa and the African Development Bank and ICT Africa for believing in this vision. With this 10,000 grant, we will invest it, in tools, ground and protection and create 10 a new in Aswan. Every product is made by women from Aswan, turning simple skill into a source of income and dignity.
All right,
We
thanks.
are not just building brand, we are building a movement. Africa doesn't just consume luxury, Africa creates it.
All right, thanks very much, Gerhard. Are you able to speak? I know you are more fluent
Thank
with...
you. Fashionista's door is always open for collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't know if you... Do you still want to speak in Arabic as well? It's okay if you prefer to speak in Arabic as well.
شكرا جدا جدا على الفرصة اللي دهاني البنك الأفريقي للتنمية وكمان فاشن ميكس. حقيقي الفترة دي من التدريبات غيرت فيا كتير جدا وخلت مشروعي يبدأ في حاجات أنا ما كنتش واخدة بالي منها، خصوصا إنه فتح لي مجال إن أنا أبدأ إن أنا أصدر لكينيا، وده بالفعل اللي حصل. بدأت اتفاقيات إن إحنا نصدر الملابس والشنط لكينيا وكمان السعودية. فشكرا لأن هو فتح لي مجالات كتيرة جدا أنا ما كنتش حطاها في دماغي أو واخدة بالي منها. فشكرا جدا ليكم، شكرا.
All right, thank you very, very much. All right, now, so we move over to the next prize winner for today. Our next winner is Angela Muriki, who is the founder of EC Studio. Over to you, Angela, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. I hope you can hear me.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you deeply and sincerely, thank you. Our brand EC Studio is built on the philosophy, the less we see with our eyes, the more we see with our hearts. And that's the spirit with which this program has lived up to. We came in not knowing what to anticipate, but we trusted that there would be much that would be gaining. And this program has mirrored to us many hard questions about sustainability, about scale, and what it means to build something that lasts. And what I'm carrying forward is this, that impact and income are not opposite. We can build businesses around dignity, giving persons with disability a social right, a way to enjoy their daily activity of living. And that belief has been validated in knowing that we can create a commercially thriving enterprise. And we're strengthened in doing what we're going to be doing in amplifying and mainstreaming disability inclusion. We will use the grant to expand into not only visually impaired people, fashion and retail solutions, but also to other groups of PWDs like wheelchair users. We're also keen to expand our hub to have on board makers with disability be part of our production unit. And I want to say again, I am grateful that Fashionomics, ICT, all the mentors are choosing to walk this journey of disability inclusion with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for that wonderful speech, and we do wish you the very best, and we will continue to be on standby to support you. Before I do announce the final winner, just again to reiterate that we are all winners and we are always on ground to support, as Bintu shared like in the beginning. And so even if you do not win the prize money, there are other opportunities in the pipeline and in pathways that we'll be always willing to share as ICT Africa and also as the African Development Bank. But on today's edition, the final prize winner for the Incubator program is Gifts Godfrey, who is the founder of Shem Africa. Congratulations, Gifts.
Thank you. I wasn't seeing that. Thank you so much. My name is Gift Godfrey from South Sudan. Shem Africa is a sustainable fashion brand. We turn discarded waste materials into sustainable fashion. And I want to thank God and I want to thank Fashionomics Africa for the opportunity. It had been a journey worth learning a lot. And personally, as a founder and a creative director of Shem Africa, Fashionomics has shaped for us the way. And through the support and the funding that we're getting, we're looking forward to impacting like the community. We've always said a country like South Sudan is popularly known for wars and like a lot of instability. But we are using fashion to change the story. A lot of youth within the country lack employment, but we are also doing master classes to ensure that the unemployed youth become skilled youth to shape the future. And thank you, Fashionomics. You're not just supporting STEM, but we are creating or stitching a new story for South Sudan. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Gift, and congratulations once again. I would now be calling on Bintu, who will be, speaking. I will now be calling on Bintu, who will be congratulating the winners from the Incubator program as we proceed with the rest of the program. Over to you, Bintu.
Congratulations. Thanks very much, Abraham. Thank you all for the speeches. I know there's a lot of emotion. So congratulations. I mean, the work that you're doing is amazing. Jihad, we finished that. We really loved, the innovation and how you're transforming fish into leather. So it's really coming in as a great innovation and the development of niche products. Congratulations, Jihad. Congratulations as well to Angela. I love what you said, during your speech. The less you see with the eyes, the more you see with the heart, and also all the great work you're doing and also changing the perception and the vision of mainstream fashion and in giving back to, for diversity, for inclusion, in changing a bit the codes of the traditional fashion, and the work that you're doing is amazing. Congratulations. And to Gift from South Sudan, we know the country in which you're operating. It's not necessarily easy every day, but you're giving back to the community. You're using your fashion business to actually change the perception on your country. And for that, we really congratulate you. It's been a pleasure to identify the winners, the great winners that we have for this fourth cohort of the Incubator program. And to all those who made it to the final but didn't win, it was a really difficult choice. And congratulations, as we hope that you will keep scaling your business, and we look forward to see what is in store for you for the next steps. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Congratulations to each and every one of you, the top 13, the top 3, Gerhard, Gift, Angela. It's amazing to see you building inclusive businesses, using recycled materials, building sustainable brands. It's just amazing to see what young entrepreneurs and how innovative your businesses are. So congratulations again, and we can't wait to see what you do with your brands. So we're going to go to the next session, which is the accelerator part of this award ceremony. I want to invite Shemilore, who is going to take us through this particular session. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ida. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, depending on where you are. To everybody, it's a great one being here. Congratulations to all the top 13 from both tracks. Congratulations to the 3 winners from the Incubator track. I know that it's a lot of emotions flying high, but I feel it's important that you know that even getting to this stage, you're a winner, as has been said at different points. For the Incubator, for the Accelerator, I am particularly excited to have been, a part of this program and seeing the growth that has happened with the numerous entrepreneurs and participants that attended and that took part in the different program activities. To highlight one of them today, we'll just be hearing from one of the top 13 participants in this program. He's an entrepreneur, fashion entrepreneur of a sports brand in Morocco, and is the founder and CEO for Strong and Savage. So Bedreddin Triback, please go ahead. You're muted, brother. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's thank you for the introduction, and congratulations to all the winners. Hello, everyone. My name is Badruddin, founder of Strong and Savage, a Moroccan fitness apparel brand launched in 2019. I joined the Fashionomics Africa program to learn how to grow the brand in a smarter and more sustainable way, and to connect with inspiring entrepreneurs across Africa. Before the program, our focus was mainly on products and growth, but through Fashionomics, I started to integrate sustainability more consciously into our process. Today, we are more thoughtful in how we select materials, how we manage production quantities to avoid overstock, and how we design products that are made to last longer. The goal is not to just to produce more, but to produce better. On scalability, the program helped me better structure the business. I'm now working with a clearer approach to planning our drops, managing operations more efficiently, and preparing the brand to scale beyond Morocco, especially with international shipping and expansion in mind. The pitch coaching was also very valuable. It helped me simplify how I communicate about Strong and Savage, making the message clearer, more impactful, and easier for anyone to understand. One key realization for me was that we are not just selling clothes, we are building a community and promoting a mindset, helping people feel stronger, both physically and mentally. Also, this program gave me more clarity, more confidence, and a stronger vision for the future of Strong and Savage. I would like to sincerely thank the African Development Bank, the Fashionomics African team, Creative Economy Practice, and the Co-Creation Hub for this opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Badruddin. It's always good to see you. And thank you to everybody from the program teams, to the African Development Bank, to ICT, as well as the Creative Economy Practice at CC Hub. At this point, I'll be handing over to the acting head of programs at the Creative Economy Practice at CC Hub to take over from here. Hello, Blessing. Hi, Blessing, you're muted.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, I had a bit of struggle on muting. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you from whatever part of the world you're joining in from. It's been a wonderful program so far. Excited to see the winners so far and all the participants who have been part of this program. Congratulations to you all once again. For the Accelerator program, I will go on to announce the top 13 participants. But before we reveal, before I introduce them to you all, I would like to take a moment to sort of recognize the incredible journey that it took you all to get here. Each of you represents resilience, creativity, and the bold spirit of African entrepreneurship. And making it to this stage within the Fashionomics Africa Accelerator program is no small feat. And today we celebrate not just your ideas, but the hard work, vision, and persistence behind them. I'll go on to announce, in no particular order, the top 13 participants from the Accelerator program. First off, we have Zolela Madlanga, who's the founder of Zolela M and is from South Africa. Zolela M specializes in the creation of unique patterns and surface designs that seamlessly blend rich cultural and contemporary aesthetics in products including artwork, homeware, fabric, ceramics, apparel, interior decor, and more. Congratulations to you, Zolela, for making it this far. Thank you for being part of the program. Next off, I would like to introduce Eva Mujungu, founder of Sure Holdings Limited, who's from Uganda. Showa Holdings Limited is a bridal wear and custom garments brand committed to professionalizing Africa's informal fashion workforce by transforming sewing skills into sustainable paid employment opportunities with integrated training to paid work pathways. Congratulations, Eva, for making it this far. Thank you for being part of the program. Next off, I'd like to introduce Bernadette Kagwa Nunji, sorry about that, who's the founder of Nunji Online Store and is from Kenya. Nunji Online Store, excuse me, Nunji Online Store specializes in accessories design and production. Through her online store, Bernadette curates bespoke handcrafted pieces that bring a distinctive Kenyan flair to modern wardrobes. Congratulations, Bernadette, for making it this far. Thank you for being a part of the program. Next up, I'd like to introduce Upendo Nkonya, founder of Lavo Hands, who's from Tanzania. Fantastic. This is a fashion business that offers unique and modern fashion, including ready-to-wear, premium and capsule collaboration pieces made from authentic Ethiopian fabrics. Congratulations, Rahila. Sorry. Sorry about that. I was meant to be speaking about Lavo Hands. So sorry about that. Lavo Hands is an ethical fashion. Please, can we have a spotlight? Okay. Lavo Hands is an ethical fashion and lifestyle brand. The company focuses on building a structured, secular production ecosystem in Africa, bridging the gap between local craftsmanship and the demand for standardized, scalable manufacturing. Congratulations, Upendo. Thank you for being part of the program. Next up, I'd like to introduce Rahila Desalane of the Rahila brand and from Ethiopia. Fantastic. Rahila offers unique and modern fashion, including ready-to-wear premium and capsule collaboration pieces made from authentic Ethiopian fabrics. Congratulations, Rahila, for making it this far, and thank you for being a part of the program. Next up, I'd like to bring up Bernardine Kayitesi, who is founder of Tesila Collections and is from Rwanda. Can we please spotlight? Great. Bernardine, Tesila Collections is a fashion production company specializing in fashion design and dressmaking. In addition to high quality ready-to-wear garments, the business empowers African makers by providing a hub that delivers small batch production services for local fashion manufacturing to scale local manufacturing. Her work reflects a commitment to creating refined, cultural, rooted, and versatile everyday clothing. Congratulations, Bernardine, for making it this far. Fantastic. Next up, I'd like to introduce Elizabeth Adedeji, founder of 21 Wool Street, who's from Nigeria. 21 Wool Street is a brand that specializes in transforming crochet, knitting, and macrame into premium, timeless, and sustainable fashion, including bags, beachwear, and everyday outfits. Her work blends heritage techniques with modern design to create elevated everyday pieces. Congratulations, Elizabeth, for making it this far. And thank you for being part of the program. Next up, I'd like to introduce Victoria Okafor, of ClosureX Fashion, who's from Nigeria. ClosureX Fashion is an African luxury brand creating structurally intelligent couture like women's wear, wedding outfits, ready-to-wear occasion outfits. Her designs are thoughtfully crafted to complement and celebrate the unique forms of African women, combining precision tailoring with contemporary sophistication. Congratulations, Victoria, for making it this far on the program, and thank you for being part of the program. Next up, I'd like to introduce Bedreddin Tribak, who is the founder of Strong and Savage and is from Morocco. Bedreddin is the driving force behind the Moroccan brand Strong and Savage, a performance wear label created to meet the growing demand for durable, functional, and accessible gym wear and sportswear. Congratulations, Bedreddin, and thanks for being part of the program. Next up, I'd like to bring Aissata Maimouna Sambo, founder of the Ashara brand and from Senegal. Ashara is a unisex ready-to-wear brand that focuses on inclusive and sustainable collections, merging cultural heritage with modern design, delivering sweatshirts and women's wear pieces. Congratulations, Aissata, for making it this far, and thanks for being part of the program. Okay, we have 3 more to go. I'd like to bring next up Stephanie Silva, founder of Climax Moda Design, and from Cabo Verde. Climax Moda is a sustainable brand that upcycles denim and infuses local craftsmanship into contemporary designs and pieces, accessories, and footwear. Congratulations, Stephanie, for making it this far, and thanks for being part of the program. Next up, I'll like to bring up Divo Jonas Kapovi of the Equilibre Design brand and from Benin. The Equilibre Design brand champions culture, youth, and sustainability through premium streetwear made with up to 80% recycled fabrics. His work targets urban African youth and the diaspora, while also promoting African fashion through e-commerce platforms. Congratulations, Divo, and thank you for being part of the program. Finally, and as they say, last but not the least, we have Sundus Bohandi of the Sidnissa Jewelry brand from Morocco. Sundus is founder of the Sidnissa Jewelry, which specializes in the design and manufacture of accessories. Through her brand Sidnissa Jewelry, she's building an integrated jewelry ecosystem and production hub that crafts unique, story-driven pieces while empowering designers and students to create and produce their own work. Congratulations, Sundus, for making it this far, and thank you for being a part of this program. So that's all the participants from the Accelerator program who made it to the top 13. Now I'll be announcing the 3 winners, but just as we said multiple times on this program or during this award ceremony, you're all winners for making it this far, every single participant and every one of you who went through the various stages of the program and made it to this stage. So congratulations to you all. So I'll go straight in no particular order to announce the 3 winners of the Fashionomics Africa Accelerator program for Cohort 4. And the first winner, Sundus Bahandi, founder of Sidnissa Jewelry from Morocco. Congratulations.
Hello, everyone. Please excuse my voice today. So, first of all, Alhamdulillah, I want to say how honored and grateful I am to be here today, selected among so many talented designers across Africa. This means a lot to me, to my team, to my family, and everyone who believed in this journey. We are a Moroccan cooperative creating storyteller jewelry pieces and immersive silversmithing experiences, now scaling into a jewelry production hub to serve our growth and empower other designers too. And through the Fashionomics Africa program, the most valuable thing I gained was clarity. The training sessions and especially the pitching process pushed me to step back and clearly define my business model, my priorities, my strategy for growth, and more importantly, being part of a community of African designers showed me that we're not alone. There is a real movement of creators building strong local brands across the continent. So the key shift for me was stepping back from daily operations and focusing on how to scale. I stopped working in the business and started working on the business, mainly on structure, systems, and growth. And this clarity led to action. Instead of waiting, I made the decision to invest in a physical workshop space with my own resources because I understood that if we wanted to grow, we needed to take action and move forward. With this grant, we will invest in 3D printing, casting, and finishing equipment to complete our production chain in-house and finally take full control of our creation process. And our priority is to fully activate our cooperative of 5 skilled members who already have the technical expertise but are currently limited by lack of equipment. And in addition, we plan to train up to 6 apprentices per year through national programs, giving young people access to real craft skills and opportunity. We want to contribute to a stronger African jewelry industry, promote original Moroccan design instead of replication, and reduce dependency on imported jewelry. And beyond that, we want to change a mindset. In a field where people believe your peer is your enemy, I believe the opposite, that growth comes from collaboration. And because I'm truly convinced that we grow faster when we grow together. This journey has also been very, very personal to me. Following this program and building this while becoming a mother, learning how to balance creation, responsibility, and vision, it pushed me to grow as an entrepreneur and as a person. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the African Development Bank, Fashionomics Africa, and CC Hub for believing in projects like ours and creating opportunities for African creatives to grow and scale. Thank you so much for this trust, and thank you for my friends and family who are here today.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Sudus. That was a lot, having to juggle the program while being a recent mother. So congratulations to you. For the second winner we'll be announcing, I know there's a lot of tension in the room. Zolela Madlanga, founder of Zolela M from South Africa. Congratulations.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Very good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be here and to have been shortlisted amongst so many amazing creatives across Africa. I am the designer and owner of Zolela M. I'm a visual artist and textile designer based in Johannesburg, South Africa. And being part of this cohort was a game-changing opportunity for myself and my business, helping me shape my strategy in a more cohesive and sustainable way. And the biggest lessons were definitely around pricing for success, producing for sustainability, and protecting my work. And lastly, getting investment ready. And I believe me being here is a testament to how impactful that session was. As a creative who has had to learn to be an entrepreneur, one of the biggest struggles has been pricing. And through this program, I've learned to price for my work. I learned how to accurately value my service offering and cost my expenses for a more profitable approach. I was exposed to more ways to run a business in a sustainable manner. We do source locally where possible. We work with young and Black creators, and we practice upcycling. We are also very insistent on responsible consumption as a company. This program has equipped us with the necessary knowledge to make sure we not only protect our work, but benefit from the monetization of our craft. The IP session was enlightening in that sense, not only in the African context, but also preparing us for the global zeitgeist. Before being part of this cohort, I would say I was just running on vibes, no plan, nothing. But now there is a clear strategy, a clear understanding of who our customer is, and an established, strong value proposition. I can clearly articulate the value that I think we bring, and more importantly, we've positioned ourselves. We know where we play in the market. Often as creatives, we are left behind, left to fend for ourselves in business with little know-how, no support or funding. But this program is addressing just those needs. And because of the efforts of this program, we are now more informed, we're supported, and as a result, there'll be less starving artists in Africa. This grant will go towards helping my business scale by enabling us to employ a part-time seamstress, procure equipment, enable us to fast-track product development, and invest more in marketing. It is also just in time for us to relaunch our Bostoner events, which are invite-only platforms that are for creatives and entrepreneurs in the city, giving them an opportunity to connect them with other entrepreneurs they may not know, and it serves as a place to share knowledge and foster collaboration. This has been a life-changing opportunity, and I want to extend my greatest gratitude to the African Development Bank, the Fashionomics Africa team, and the Creative Economy Practices and CC Hub. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Zulala. We're looking forward to seeing how you fly. Glad to hear of all the ways that the program has impacted you and your business. Finally, as we reveal the final winner for the Fashionomics Africa Accelerator program, I'd like to reiterate that you all did excellently. It was a really hard decision, as Binta had already mentioned when she spoke earlier. So congratulations to you all. We're here and we're rooting for you, whether you win this grant or not. And finally, our third winner for the Fashionomics Africa Accelerator program is Elizabeth Adedeji of 21 Wall Street from Nigeria. Congratulations, Elizabeth.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity. 21 Wall Street is a Nigerian-based sustainable brand. We focus on fashion and accessories, and we reimagine traditional craft techniques through a modern lens using repurposed textiles like t-shirts. In the last 7 months, I've gained invaluable insights through different stages of this program. I've learned how to move from creativity to structure. I now have a better understanding of what we create and how we can scale it, from how we tell our story to how we price our product, generate revenue, and deliver a strong pitch. The Fashionomics program has pushed me to think more intentionally about our production systems, our market positioning, and how we grow sustainably. As a founder, the experience has given me the clarity and confidence to scale 21 Wall Street's vision. Through the program, we've refined our product pricing to better reflect our value, and we engage our community in the process of creating new products. We're also strengthening our business structure by adopting new AI tools and implementing SOPs to improve our operations. The program has sharpened my strategy, operations, and approach to growth, giving us clarity to position 21 Wall Street as a solution within the circular economy. The 10K grant will be used to expand our production capacity by moving into a dedicated studio space, invest in industrial equipment, marketing, and build product inventory. This will enable us increase our output, improve efficiency, and meet the growing demand across local and diaspora markets. Importantly, this will allow us to create 20 additional jobs for artisans in our community and employ 10 new staff across key roles, including production management, operations, social media, and customer experience. The funding will contribute immensely to the year-on-year growth of 21 Wall Street, allowing us to reduce risk and inefficiencies by formalizing workflows, improve quality control, and maintaining consistent production. It's going to enable us to hire and retain skilled artisans and staff, manage growing demand for our product, and invest in future collections or product lines. Importantly, it will support sustainable practices by expanding our use of repurposed textiles and desk materials, ensuring that growth doesn't compromise our values or environmental impact. I would like to say a very, very big thank you to the African Development Bank, the Fashionomics Africa team, the Creative Economy Practice and Co-Creation Hub for this opportunity, for this support, training, and for investing in businesses like mine. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Elizabeth. And congratulations to all three winners once again. To our top 13 founders and to all the participants of the program, the Creative Economy Practice at CC Hub and the broader CC Hub organization and AFDB remain committed to supporting you and enabling your growth through various opportunities, even following the program. To our three outstanding winners, congratulations. This recognition reflects not just where you are today, but the immense potential of where you're going. We're so proud of you and excited to see how you continue to grow, lead, and shape the future of fashion and the continent. I will now be handing over to Bintu to share a few words with you.
Thank you, Blessing. Thanks, Sundu, Zolela, and Elizabeth. Very, very proud of you. If I can share a little bit of insights as well on, the key, maybe key takeaways from the pitches and the presentations that you delivered during the demo day. What I remember from Sundus and her jewelry brands, the pitch was extremely clear, business strategy, and the clarity that was provided was really, really strong. And the emphasis on collaboration was also very central. And we could sense that you're ready to just get a little bit of support to further run with your business. So congratulations for that, Sundus. Zolela, it was so interesting to see, how heart is really placed at the center of your business, the positioning that you're taking, and also, you've been very transparent on the work done so far, your strategy, how you're trying to refine as well what you have learned in order to further growth. So it was very, very insightful for us, the judges, and very insightful for other participants of the program to also get to connect with you. And Elizabeth, what I can share, thank you for the excellent pitch. Your vision, how you describe your business was very clear, and the intentionality as well that was coming in from your presentation came across very strongly. And no, I'm really looking forward to seeing what the future holds for your businesses. I hope to hear great stories like the one we've heard at the beginning from Joshua, from Joy, on how they're able to secure equity, how they're able to also partner with international brands and with ecosystem actors as well. And I'm sure we will have great stories to tell and to share as well with our partners at the African Development Bank. So congratulations once again, and I will give the floor back to Aida to wrap up. Thank you.
Sure, thank you so much. Congratulations to all three of you. It's amazing to see what you've been able to do. Again, this has been quite insightful. I took the liberty of going through some of the program projects that you guys have and your businesses, and it's amazing to see how much you guys have grown. So as much, yes, I am your moderator today, I'm still part of CC Hub, so I'm still very much invested in what's going on and how much we are supporting entrepreneurs across the continent. So it's been an amazing time. Thank you so much to the audience. You guys have been superb. You have engaged me. You have given me so much joy to moderate this session. I believe I was supposed to give this back to Bintu to give the final remarks and thank yous. So I think I'll still hand it over to you before I completely wrap it up.
Excellent. Thanks, Aida. So to wrap up, I think it's been a great ceremony. It's been very exciting. The energy has been amazing, from the chat to everyone who connected, the participants who also shared their testimonials, the alumni. So thank you all for making this session a great success. the partners, the judges as well, to help us identify the winners. I would like to thank as well the ICT and Impact Lab team and the co-creation team as well. Thanks for the great work, Abraham, Blessing, and everyone involved. I know it has been a lot of work with the networking, the mentoring, the training sessions, and thank you for helping us at the bank make this new cohort a success. To all those who participated in the session but didn't make it to the top 25 or top 13, or the winners, thank you very much, because when we develop this type of programs, it's to support you. Thank you for your commitments, for your availability, for your energy, for, taking the time to connect to the sessions every week, to connect with your team, to share the knowledge you've gained with your team and with the partners that you're working with on the ground. It's all together that we're making, a great shift when we talk about the fashion industry in Africa. And for us at the African Development Bank and with our partners, it is your stories that really help us develop programs like this and impact that we can see, like we just did today with all the great work that is happening. So the team remains available to further exchange with you and touch base and share feedback, on the pitches, competition, and if there is any information or guidance you would like to receive to fine tune maybe also your pitch as you talk to when you approach other entities and partners as well. And one of the key words I will remember from today is really community. I think you're all part of the same community now. I can see, I was looking at the chat and seeing the congratulations from the other participants to the winners. I think it's really important that you put that at the center of what you do going forward, and that you develop strong links with other fellow participants that can become business partners, that can become friends, that can become clients, and it's together that we're stronger. So we're really putting the emphasis on that. Regarding the next steps, the concrete next steps, and whether there will be a 5th cohort. So, we've been indicating at the beginning that this is the 4th cohort that we have implemented for the past 2.5 years. Now we want to take a bit of a step back to look at and to assess the feedback shared, the lessons learned, to really make sure that we refine our approach and we come in with initiatives and projects and programs that are tailored to really enable your growth and to provide you with new opportunities. So what I will say is stay in touch, remain in our community. We will share more soon on what we're planning in terms of programs, in terms of more capacity building activities. And yes, we will be in touch very soon. And please don't hesitate to share with us any new developments that you have with your business. We're always so very happy to receive this and to even connect you with other partners that we have or events that we organize in some countries. So please, let's be in touch, and looking forward to receiving updates on how your business is doing and how you're growing from the learnings you were able to secure from the trainings. So that will be all from my end, Aida. Thank you, Aida, as well, for the great moderation. It's always a pleasure to have you with us. And yes, looking forward to the next initiatives that we will have, and stay tuned.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Bintu. I'm always biased towards community, just because I've been in this space for over maybe 10 years. And I believe in the power of building communities across the continent, just because you can't do it alone. Community isn't linear. It's always changing. There's always a ripple effect. You always have to transfer knowledge. You have to build knowledge. You have to be able to support each other, especially when it comes to peer-to-peer learning. And also, those are the communities that will share with you the next opportunities that exist, that are there. And, they're going to continue to support you, whether as your customers, as your partners, as your next as your next funder. So please make sure you remain within the community. For all the partners that are here, our community for FDB, ICT, Impact Hub, and so forth. So please make sure that you be part of the community, and not just being part of the community, it's also being very interactive. So I have one more request, which was supposed to be done just before the closing remarks. We'd like to have all the winners and the partners put on their videos, put on their camera, so that we can take one final photo. As I said, this is very, very memorable. So please, all the winners from the Incubator and Accelerator program, please put on your videos, and the partners as well, so that we can take one more photo as we close the session. Thank you so, so much. Over to you, Shemilore.
Okay, let's have our videos on. All the winners. Some videos on. Whose video is not on yet? Okay, Sundus, your video isn't on yet. Okay, I see you, Gift. Okay, I see you, Elizabeth. Okay, Sundus. There's Malila. Okay, there you are. Okay. All right, let's put on big smiles. Pardon? Somebody say something this time. Oh, okay, I see Elizabeth was missed up. Okay, let's have that. Big smiles. Okay, let's do it one more time. Big smiles. Okay, all right, thank you. Thank you very much. Over to you, Adam.
All right, great. I think it's just saying thank you again. Congratulations to everyone from the top 25, all the participants, the 13 finalists, and finally the 6 from the Incubator and the Accelerator programs. We can't wait to see what you're going to do with your products. We can't wait. We are rooting for you always. And please make sure you remain in the community. Let us know what achievements that you're making, so that we are able to continue to amplify your product. And for whatever support that you'll need, any support that you'll need from whichever partner, please do make sure that you DM them and tell them exactly what you need. So thank you so, so much. Have a great rest of the day. And yes, enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. Have a good one. Thanks, Aida. Thanks, Emilore. Bye.
Thanks,
Bye-bye. Thanks,
everyone.
everyone. Merci, merci. Au revoir.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thanks,
Bye,
everyone. Bye-bye.
Shemilore, can you help us with the music?
All right. Bye.
This is a new dance called Open and Close. I'm going to sing and tell you about Open and Close.
All right, bye, everyone.
Bye.